Every single business channel on YouTube has pretty much been telling us that we're all going to become completely obsolete because AI is taking over and that we're all and they're all wrong, kind of. There is 3 major components that you need to know if you don't want to be completely left behind by AI. First is the AI revolution. Second is how it will actually affect the real world. And thirdly, you need to learn how to actually make money with AI. It's always better to be the slave owner than become the slave. I mean, look at me. You know you came to the right place. Is that kind of out of pocket? If we look back on history at every single turning point, we've only improved on what's been already there. I mean, harvesters, for example, simply made farming easier. It didn't uproot the principles of farming. Or the printing press. It made information way more widespread and available, but it didn't change the information itself. Even the internet, with unlimited free websites to watch and meet women, simps still want to pay for it. But how is AI different? Because it is. For the first time in history, AI has productized something that we originally thought was 100% human, and that's skills. What people don't understand is AI has been around for years, but people are just starting to hear about it now. Or more accurately, November 2022, where chatgpt was released to the public, and now everyday losers and nerds like you guys that spend way too much time online have access to an all-knowing AI computer program that's 3 moves away from creating a real-life matrix. But it's not all bad, because you can definitely use it to your advantage, since things like chatgpt can pretty much do any task. And that probably means you're on the verge of being kicked out your bum-ass job. But what's important is to keep in mind AI's rate of advancement. There's something called Moore's law, and that is that computer processing power almost doubles every single year to increase exponentially. So if you combine tech's exponential growth with AI models that can learn by themselves, then your opportunities are limitless. But currently AI's biggest limit isn't the learning models themselves, it's our ability to ask the AI question. In other words, it's us non-sentient beings that are holding the AI back. So another important question is, how is AI going to be governed? Because companies are already handicapping AI so that it can't be based, homophobic, or right-wing. Some of the biggest world leaders have already been warning us about AI for a while now. And even ChatGPT founder has lost his marbles and says that some robots are going to kill some humans. But enough about this conspiracy theory stuff, let's talk about real-world application. It's important to look at AI's short-term effects and its long-term effects, because the truth is we have no clue where it can go in the long term. In 10 years, we don't know if we'll be in the Matrix, we'll be in Cyberpunk, we don't know if we'll be in Sword Art Online, or if China and Kim Jong-un will just team up and nuke us all. So instead of focusing on that possible future, let's just focus on the short-term applications of AI. Will some people be replaced? Absolutely. I can guarantee you one thing, if you're so deep on the internet that you're watching this channel with only 500 subscribers, you're probably going to be replaced. That's a joke, chill. But if you can learn how to actually leverage AI and use AI efficiently, then instead of losing your job, you could actually become more valuable to your company. And I'm going to tell you how to do that in just a few moments. We do need to pose the question, will we be replaced by AI? And it's funny, when the first conversations in 2015 started happening about robots taking people's jobs and AI beginning to take people's jobs, all you nerds sitting behind your computers were laughing at all the brickies and everyone thinking, haha, I'm well educated, my job is all safe. And now these brickies sucking on their USB sticks, carrying bricks going, ooh, are laughing at you losers. Well, you're probably gonna lose your job, haha. It's funny, AI is literally beating humans at what humans thought was most human, and that's creativity. We're living in a matrix. A few months ago, we even saw AI win a fine arts competition. And there's plenty of AI companies sprouting up out of nowhere trying to replace doctors and lawyers, and eventually they'll probably succeed. Ha, Jared, your 12-year medical degree, $400,000 of student debt. You thought you were so smart in high school, but look at you now, replaced by a stupid computer. But let's be realistic, are you more likely to trust an AI doctor that has analyzed millions of cases, patient records, and all medical literature known to man? Or just some guy that graduated medical school before you were born, who still uses Windows XP? But think of this, if AI would be able to diagnose all of our problems medically, it would most definitely be able to figure out what makes us tick. I mean, most people are already addicted to a simple TikTok algorithm. Imagine when AI is able to tailor everything to specifically you. Not just for you, but create content, advertisements, TV shows, games, everything specifically for your interests and depending on your mood and time of day. Your feed could be full of nothing but huge, massive TV pinatas. That's crazy. You have your personal, perfect game, perfect level of difficulty, perfect show, perfect ad, all specifically tailored for you. But what does this mean for the rest of the workforce? I'm not going to sugarcoat things. A lot of people are going to be let go and a lot of people are going to be replaced. Quite frankly, this was going to happen anyway though. I mean, look at all the big tech companies. A big billionaire like Elon Musk comes in, snaps his fingers, and just like Thanos, half the Twitter employees are gone because most of them aren't doing shit anyway. AI is really just going to speed up the inevitable. Whether you're an employee or entrepreneur, the only difference between people that get fucked and people that aren't getting fucked is if you're Adam 22's wife. I'm kidding. The real difference is speed of adaptation. We saw a very similar thing in 2005 to 2010 when it came to people and businesses' adaptations to social media. And as a result, a lot of people that don't want to update their skill sets will become redundant. So you have two choices: the blue pill, sit back and lose your job, house, wife and car, or red pill, use AI to make yourself more valuable. But what do I actually mean by that? See, with AI you have all the knowledge and baseline of skills in the palm of your hand. In the same way that AI can take your job, you can also use it to get better at your job. So with all that being said, how can you use AI to take advantage and make more money? Because whenever an opportunity is taken away, another emerges. But they don't last forever, and that's why you need to capitalize on it ASAP. You need to be able to take advantage of leverage. Leverage is when you can increase your output without increasing your input. And AI is essentially a way that can allow you to get essentially free unlimited leverage. Because previously you would need to hire people to get that leverage, but now fuck that employee. Anyone can get leverage from AI for free. So let's see how you can use AI to make more money. The first way is through agency, because it's obvious if you're running an agency, then AI will be able to help you with all sorts of forms of communication. So let's say you only spend 2 hours writing emails. With AI, it can write it for you, and all you have to do is validate the email. So just like that, you spent a fraction of the time and got the same, if not possibly better results. And over months or years, this can save hundreds, if not thousands of hours. And this will allow you to work on your business and not in your business. And that's just a super surface level example. The key to AI is allow you to work on your business, which is something you only had the luxury of doing before if you had employees. So let's dig a little deeper. Let's say you run a paid traffic agency. You can now use a tool like Jasper to write all of your ad copy, and now all you have to do is test and validate. The AI can go way beyond just writing tasks. There is now software that can generate product photos and any other type of image you might need. And this streamlines the entire process. I mean, something that used to require a whole team of people and many days of work can now be done in a few hours. And sure, you can say, how sad is it that all these people are fully out of work? But the truth is that all things will always need that final human sign-off or final human touch. And in the same light, these people can pivot, adjust, and start looking at other domains. And just like companies will use AI to cut costs, you can also use AI in your own business to do more. And this brings us on to our next business, which is content creation. If you're a content creator or copywriter, AI essentially gives you access to unlimited number of ideas. No more creative blocks. You have everything you need to start the process. I mean, if you're a writer, you can use AI to build out the skeleton of your work, create frameworks, and then all you have to do is simply fill in the blanks. And that means if you can only handle, let's say, 10 clients before, you can now handle 20 to 30 clients because you're using the power of AI. No more idea making sessions to see if things are possible or if it's worth your time pursuing. All you have to do now is execute it. You're merely bound by your ability to ask questions. I mean, if we really look back at history and look at all the greatest thinkers, what separates them from everyone else, it was really just their ability to ask the right questions at the right time. And AI doesn't take that ability away from anyone. All it does is help give people more interesting answers. And there are a ton of AI softwares coming out that will affect all areas of content creation. Adobe just released their new AI, which allows you to edit their photos by typing directions. And it's only a matter of time before the same features exist for video editing, which means anyone can edit photos in a way that only a handful of people could. And that pretty much means that the skill has been productized. And you might be wondering, why doesn't everyone use these tools if it's so easy? Although we have access to information and a new skill, fundamentally humans are still the same, and that means we're just lazy. We are lazy and comfortable, and even though the internet wasn't enough, we now have this thing called AI that we can use to build businesses. Many people build businesses, make money, and we can use it in unison with us and our ability. Most people just simply won't do it. They're too lazy, they're stuck in their ways, and that brings us to our third way to make money with AI, and that is if you're a consultant or coach. If you're a consultant of any sort, AI can become your best friend. Even Microsoft just launched a new AI that complements their suite of products called Copilot. Its workflow is a little something like this. Are you meeting with a client? AI can transcribe the notes and give you a summary and list of key points and action items. Need to make a presentation? AI will create a PowerPoint based on the action points and can even tailor the presentation to your client's branding. Need to do an Excel analysis? Well, don't worry, the AI can do that for you. All these things used to take a couple of hours or couple of days even to complete, and now you can do it in a couple of minutes. And the fact of that is almost incalculable. And this is a golden window of opportunity for you to use this before everyone else catches on. And the best part is tools like this will become more prevalent, and you might be wondering where this leaves you in the equation. It puts you in a situation where the most important thing you need to do is foster relationships. If you think about it, all these big executives and all these big people, at the end of the day, fundamentally all their job is just to make a handful of small strategic decisions and maintain and grow relationships. That means it's time for you to capitalize on your uniquely human qualities and use the leverage that AI can afford you. Let me know if you want to start using AI, if you're going to go homeless in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'm out. See ya.